clip of this on Instagram, and people was attacking this man real bad, real bad. And I said, the video came up on YouTube. I said, let me go ahead and see what is being said here. Because I recall this incident with Tamar. See, Tamar, whew, that Tamar, she comes from the Braxtons, so she is definitely one of the known, well known dysfunctional ones. They're all dysfunctional, but Tamar is a well known dysfunctional Braxton. And she is very controversial, always in some mess, and always starts some mess. And it's just sad. It really is. I know that her and Funky Dineva, who most of us know by name, by repetition, type of content. I don't know if I'm doing the pronouns correctly. I'm not sure because every once in a blue moon I'll watch this person's content, so I'm not too familiar. But I do know that him and Tamar have been pretty good friends. Now I remember when Tamar, there was an incident where she was found. That was the report. She was found laying in a pool of blood with some teeth missing, and she claimed she didn't know what happened to her. So I thought it was weird, and I said, well, celebrities will hide stuff that they just don't want to get out. So whatever was going on around that, she don't want people to know. Or it could be a total fabrication. It could be, she got in the mix of some stuff, and she need the attention. She need the clout. She need people talking about this. She need people poking and prying and trying to see if they could find out what happened. You know how long that could go on? So I figured it was one of the two. Then I saw Funky Dineva was not too happy and fired a warning shot. And I said. So the story behind that was that the internet was saying, hey, you was with Tamar. What happened to Tamar? You was with Tamar. What happened to Tamar? You are not a good friend. You didn't protect her. This is your fault. And I don't recall if Funky Dineva, you know, plainly expressed, hey, I wasn't with Tamar that night. I don't recall, but I recall that being the gist that I gathered from whatever it was that was said. And it wasn't much that was said. So I said, again, one or the two. Either it's some stuff that she don't want to get out about it, or it's fabricated. Either way, I believe this person knows and doesn't seem too happy with the whole circumstance, but is, just going to respectfully stay over there. That's the way I took it. So now he is calling Tamar all the way out, and people are attacking this man. And immediately, I did not like him being attacked. For one, I have always seen the slime in Tamar. And for two, Tamar never said a peep in this man's defense. Not one time. When people was dogging and attacking him and saying, it's your fault, you didn't protect her, you're not a good friend, blase, whatever. And he didn't do too much in his own defense. I knew it was her that was being protected, but she wasn't protecting him. She didn't say, hey, y'all stop attacking my friend. This is not his fault. Don't do that. She said nothing. I said, there's Tamar being Tamar again. And eventually stuff will come out. I remember seeing the videos with her and DC's laid up, and I said, ooh, that looks techie. Even if y'all were coming out about being in a relationship like that, like that. And then he's been with Yandy all this time, and whatever their issues have been, you know, especially lately. And at the time, Tamar was not Tamar with David Steele. And I believe Mendices and Yandy, from what we know, were still together, having some issues, but still together. To see them laid up like that and then say, hey, this is just a skit. A skit for what? A movie? Are you guys acting? There's a big role coming out. I saw nothing. I saw no content that warranted that. I said, oh, they just want to be disrespectful to themselves and to others. Okay, cool. So, being that, I follow a Yandy, I started picking up what she was putting down over there. That, hey, I'm doing me. I'll be all right. Those kind of things. And I said, oh. And every once in a while, you'll see more of Tamar and what? Yandy. I mean, whatever his name is, Mendices. I said, ooh, how tacky. How tacky. And then there's this. Not even 16 minutes. He got right to the point. Very good.
In the air about how I'm gonna respond.
Very
to
good.
Tamar, okay.
Hit the like, y'all. Hit the like.
Tamar recently did an interview with L'Oreal, and
I don't even know who that is.
No, she just did something I didn't like. Take a look.
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you talk about it?
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party.
Wait a minute.
I gave a friend a birthday party.
Did Tamar get surgery? Because why she got chipmunk cheeks? Like, why is her face seeming to be on swole? Why is her cheeks seeming to be on swole? It could be injections. It could be anything. But, this is a weird one here. So she went from I went to a birthday party to I gave a friend a birthday party. Now, immediately I'm like, why would you need to specify the difference? How would that be relevant to what did or may have happened to you? It should be relevant since you went from I went to a friend's birthday party to I gave it. And then she said it with shade. She said it with slickness. She said it with, yes, I did. Clock that T. Like, okay. So caught all that. And who's laughing? Just her?
She thought was it right?
Well, we ain't even gonna touch on that. I came home like
let's zoom in on her a little bit more.
You kind of know the spiel. I come home, I'll take a shower, I'll wash my face, I'll come back to the kitchen. We'll have, have more.
Okay, so the rest of the interview is irrelevant.
Okay.
Tamar, I'm gonna speak to you directly.
See, that's all he needed.
I never wanted what transpired between me and you to transpire. I didn't.
Oh,
moment,
that is very. That's very touching, and you can tell that this is a friend, and whatever it is, he cares. I saw that from the beginning. I saw that from the way he responded the first time. For the people attacking him, you probably don't know these people any more than I do. However, he really seems like a genuine friend, and I'm pretty sure it could have went either way. He could have came at her either way on the onset. On the onset, especially when this girl was sitting around and letting him be attacked that way. I don't know why it just got blurry like that. Oh, that is very weird. It just went blurry. Let me see if I can press play. But I had paused it for another reason. I just commented on that real quick. But I paused it to say I saw his Instagram post about, he announced that he is having cancer issues. I forget what type. But, all blessings and power to this man. And, you know, let's pray for the best. Speedy recovery, best results and all that. And I like the calmness of this entire thing. I like the shortness of it all. But I'm sure it's not that short and sweet on him in real, like when the cameras are off. You can tell. And it's just real sad. And Tamar is just that type. She does, this is what she does. And it's really sad because the last thing anybody needs, but the last thing he's going to need is stress. But Tamar is of the devil, in my opinion. That's always been my opinion. And when you want to cause hurt and pain, then that's what you do, especially if it's going to make you feel so much better. And I think that she's the type of person that causing hurt and pain, it makes her feel so much better. Now, I don't know. Let me press play and see if this is going to clear up because it wasn't blurry a minute ago.
It's still not something that I'm very proud of.
Okay. Let me... I don't have anything to wipe this with. I'm not sure what just made the screen just go blurry like that. That was just so weird. Okay. And now it's not. Well, not as much. Okay, let's go. I'm not sure what he's speaking on. I didn't see really anything publicly that went down between them, but I could have missed it. I don't know. I don't be watching like that. And, not anything against Tamar's content, but I'm not a normal watcher, so.
And I honestly wish that I could go back a couple months and we could be in the place that we were before this happened.
Yeah.
But what I can't tolerate is the sly shade, the sly messiness,
Yeah.
and this thing that you do.
Yeah.
You do just enough that when somebody calls you on it, then you can dip your hands
Hide your
back and
hands.
be like, I didn't do nothing. What? I didn't do nothing. I didn't say the person's name. Okay, you started out with...
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you talk about it?
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware.
Y'all hit the like button, please. Thank you. And Tamar is just a naturally nasty person. I know she has a fan base, and I know y'all like to ride for her. And what is making me talk about this right now is looking at the comments under his video and seeing how y'all coming for him still. And I'm like, this is ridiculous because this is a friendship between two people. And she clearly is in the wrong. She clearly is in the wrong.
What really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that at all because I'm telling you to your damn face, you was a bold-faced, bald-headed, goddamn liar. Okay? That night was never about me. You and Zoe and all the rest of them, y'all was looking for something to eat. Y'all called me. They was asking me what was there to eat up in my direction. I said everything up my way, closed. I was like, we could always go to Roof Chris. Y'all said, fuck it, meet me at Roof Chris. I met y'all at Roof Chris. You and Zoe. In comes walking Mendices and his homeboy. Okay? Now, this is the third time that me and you have been hanging out, and out of nowhere, here comes Mendices.
Oh,
okay?
pause, y'all. I gotta check my food. Hold on. Pause. Be right back. would have been crying real tears. I would have been crying real tears. All right, let's get back. Let's get back. Let's get back. Okay, y'all. So where we leave off at, Funky Dineva, and Tamar. So Tamar says, I went to a friend's birthday party because the host, I don't know who that lady is, but she said, Tamar, what happened that night? What do you know about what happened that night when, you know, the whole internet found out that what was put out about you is that you was found in some blood with your teeth out, and you don't know what happened. And I just knew we was gonna get a story later. No, she said, I don't know what happened. And that was that. I ain't heard her sister say nothing or nothing. I said, it's some stuff behind this here. I don't know if y'all heard that 911 call that David had made. So David called 911 that night. Oh, I didn't put no salt. To blend these flavors together, just a little sprinkle, a little dash. Maybe I don't need the salt. So when I hear that 911 call, I said, okay. So she just came out here and lied like I thought she did. Because, baby, you was found in a pool of blood outside somewhere? Or did your boyfriend call 911? Okay. So she say she gave a friend a party. But first she say she went to a friend's party. So Funky doesn't even say he don't like that there. And so he gonna tell how at least his part of the night went, because, you know, y'all been coming down hard on him about this.
Okay? I was tired. I wanted to go home. Y'all said we going over here to Sauce in Buckhead. Meet us at Sauce. I said, y'all, I really don't want to go. I drive my car over to Sauce. By the time I get to Sauce, Zoe calls and says, Tamar said, just leave your car at her house and we're going to go to V12. I didn't even want to go.
How's she just telling people what to do?
You ain't no party, love. Why are you doing this?
And
why is it so important for you to create this narrative like you were doing something for a friend and a friend?
That's a good question. Because what he just described is not throwing somebody a party. Not at I didn't stir my coffee up. I normally would blend it, but I just put it over ice. I don't know. But it looks like I'm not going to get my workout this morning, which is not good. And which makes 3-4 days in a row, which is even worse. So, I hope they don't find me like they found Tamar. Why? Why, Tamar? Why you gonna make it sound like you was doing something for a friend? You was with a few friends. So would that narrative, that particular narrative, be necessary for an alibi? Or is it because that's what you told somebody? That's what you told David? Interesting. He didn't go. David isn't friends with fucking Dineva. He wouldn't be like, I'ma come support his birthday? Or y'all just close, intimate friends and questions? Come on. Come on, Funky. You looking good though. I'm gonna tell you that.
did you so wrong. Okay? So now you and Mendices sneaking and dealing around.
You look good and healthy, brother.
Mendices was behind us at the V12. Okay? He just didn't want to walk in, or they had arranged it because he didn't want to be caught up all in the mix. If you were throwing Quentin a party, Tamar, the sign would have said Quentin.
Oh.
The sign would have said Funky Dineva on it.
Okay.
Okay? Now,
So this is Quentin. His name's Quentin. Okay, I never knew that. But this man is looking real smooth. This man looks real smooth. Brother, you don't look like nothing what you going through, I'm sure. And don't let this stress you out too much. Tamar's Tamar. You've been with her a long time. You know how she is. But it's good that you standing up for yourself. After all this time. Or she left you hanging. And I know you missed that friendship. But I don't know about these type of friends. Because the way she sat back and let people come for you on the internet like that, I don't see it necessary. I don't see that it was worth it. Because like you said, what's the importance of her having this particular narrative?
It was my birthday week, and maybe in your mind, you were saying, let's go out and continue to hang for your birthday. Or it's your birthday.
Still throwing her a bone. Damn.
But to create this narrative that you went to throw a birthday party for a friend and this friend did you so wrong, that's not right, Tamar. And it's not fair to me. And my feelings are hurt behind it.
Oh, shit.
My feelings are really hurt behind you trying to create this narrative. And here is what the situation is.
I don't like to hear that. Because the crazy part is she don't care. If she cared, she wouldn't even be doing this.
Every reason, you being Tamar Braxton that you are, you like running to the internet and stirring up mess and confusion and drama. It's what you like.
Yep.
There is no
I couldn't be friends with her.
Where anybody busts out the front of their damn mouth and then start talking about they woke up in a pool of blood and they almost died. I did not play it in this interview, but at the time in which you went to the internet, you said you woke up in a pool of blood and almost died. In this interview with L'Oreal, you mentioned that you were home with David or somebody, and they said we need to call an ambulance, and you were like, no, we're not calling no ambulance.
The 911 call is out there.
That you did not almost die, okay? But now, since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendices had in front of me, okay? All of that, you at the music video shoot, in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met him, I was very uncomfortable with it.
She don't even have no booty.
We gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since you was throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs?
Oh, hold that thought, baby. I'll be right back. I gotta get some salt. Just for a second. Let me get a little sprinkle. Little sprinkle. Sprinkle. We good to go now. So, let me say this before he continues. For the people that are saying, why you uncomfortable about her kissing and stuff on another man? You bots You work for Tamar. You work for the the machine. I guess we're gonna call it that. Something. Cause that's weird for you to ask that question. What you mean? Why would he feel uncomfortable? Because you decide to get down a certain way. That don't mean everybody around you, your friends, want to be involved in that mess, and that don't mean that they want to be liable. And that don't mean that those are their morals and values, and that's how they want to get down. Don't involuntarily involve people in your madness. Now, again, the timeline suggests that Tamar was in a relationship with David at the time. And Mendices was, you know, on again, off again, or something like that with Yandy. And if I recall, him and Yandy got married. Did they not? Mm-hmm. I believe so. Y'all hit the like. Stop popping in here and don't hit that like. Okay? If you can click it, you can click that like button too. Don't play with me. Don't make me track you down.
Tamar, when we got back to her house, because after her and Mendices got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing. Okay? And the shit made me damn uncomfortable. Okay? Now, if anybody know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth, it's Mendices and his best friend. Because they was the ones who went upstairs with you.
Okay.
Now, I don't know whether they was fucking your ass from the back and ran your head through the headboard or what.
With a straight face.
But if anybody need to be investigated
Oh, my.
on what happened to you in your damn teeth, it need to be Mendices and his friend.
Okay.
Because that's who went upstairs with you.
Tamar, you dirty slut. Listen.
That?
Okay. So y'all was really cutting on him on Instagram. I don't know why y'all go over to people pages and you supposed to despise them like that. And you just gonna go all the way in on them like that. That was wild. But y'all didn't like that part. He this, he that, he messy and all that. I don't know. I see him every once in a while. I don't know enough. I know he plays a character on here. And that character has a persona. As far as what he really, really is, and is he just messy or not? I mean, he friends with Tamar. But I don't know. I don't know. I like this version. I've seen another version, like a really in character version. And that just it's not my style. You know? This man made a mark for himself. He did. Long-standing career and everything. I just don't understand why y'all feel like you need to attack him for talking about this, and he has every right to. She let this man be attacked and attacked and attacked behind this, and she didn't defend him nay time. Not only that, she continues to be messy and insinuate. So she's coming back for round 2. And this probably is, we probably passed round 2, but this is, I know about. This would be round 2. Y'all gonna come back and start attacking him again, tell me he a bad friend. Because now she said I threw a friend a party. Y'all talking about she didn't even say his name. This is their business. Do you think he need for her to say his name for him to know that she's specifying him? And I think the ones of y'all who trolling him know this, because first of all, why is it that deep to you to even troll about that? And secondly, y'all wouldn't have been attacking him in the first place if you didn't know that she would be referencing him and was allegedly giving him a birthday party and all that stuff. Tamar, go get Tawanda a birthday party, child. I don't know.
Who went upstairs with you? Okay? All the phone calls I got at the V12 is Tamar drunk? Why is she sitting on Mandisi's lap like this? Why is she sitting on Mandisi's lap? And see, here's the thing. I hate that I even chose to go this route because it follows the narrative of, oh, he just a messy sissy who couldn't wait to get mad day to tell her business, keep
No.
the messy punks from around you.
No.
Like, it would seem to me, Tamar, if
No.
you knew that I was holding on to all of this, that you would just leave me the fuck alone.
Exactly that. Hold on, baby. Don't do that. Who cares if they say? I know it'd be a lot of them. I'm not going to downplay how difficult that could be, but forget them. At the end of the day, this is your business, and these people are just spectators. And when you care about somebody, you care about them. Understood. But you don't say, "Ma, she ain't even really worth it." And a snake is going to do what a snake do. It's going to bite you. Okay? Ask Siegfried and Roy what tigers do. They got an instinct in them, and it ain't going nowhere. And she's proven that time and time again. And that's not the case. They don't get to say that. Okay? From the outside, barely looking in, because I ain't sweating it like they've been sweating it. And I can already see the play. And I see that, no, you are not none of that at all. Okay, I made that clear at the very beginning of the video because I thought it was very important to state. You could have been came out with this, especially when they were attacking you, and she said nothing in your defense. And this is not your thing. She were, if anything, using you at least, but I'm sure other people as well, as a scapegoat, as a little, alibi or what have you, so that she can do her little secret rendezvous with Mendices. And I guess as they went, they just became more like, F it. And started getting careless. And now you got other people, like you say, questioning and asking about it. And he sat right over here and was quiet. She played her sympathy card. She did what she do. Tamar lives in chaos, and she can't go without it. And it doesn't matter who you are to her. You will be on the other end of that chaos sooner or later. Multiple times if you keep dealing with it. Okay? I wouldn't go backwards. I would not go backwards. I said press play. That's what I said. Let's see. Okay, there we go.
Baby, you didn't throw no party for me. If anything, you threw a pre-party for Mandisi's. Because he the one who went back upstairs with you. That lady husband.
Naughty. Laying it low.
Y'all be right here in these
Spreading it
blogs and
wide.
shit, thinking y'all be knowing what y'all be talking about. Folks be eating me up, and I just be sitting there. If only y'all knew. If only y'all knew. He's such a bad friend. If she was drunk, why he didn't go upstairs with her? That faggot just want to be around her. He just want to be around her because of XYZ. A real friend would have went upstairs with her.
But you know what? It's as hard as it is to hear him talk like that. He's got to get that out because that's what y'all was doing. That's what y'all was doing. If y'all wasn't that hard, I wouldn't even be making no video because I don't be paying Tamar no attention. And, I don't be invested like this. But to sit back and watch this play out, and he was quiet. Tamar don't know what good loving is because she She wasn't taught that. She wasn't taught that. Never an excuse, but she wasn't. Her daddy didn't teach it to her. Her mama didn't teach it to her. And that's where she was supposed to initially learn it at home. So the kind of character that she grew, she can only open the doors for you to be hurt by her, to end up, just resenting her and despising her. Because all she do is, like a snake, attack. Attack and attack and attack. And usually when people who are very close to you like this for so long, when they eventually come out like this, it's been way more than just this. And they've been holding it in. And can you imagine what this man had to endure this entire time while preserving her and sacrificing himself, not even defending himself? And y'all still, what you wanted him to do, stay quiet, be the bad guy, let her be the victim, because that is the character that you get your thrills off of. Just like she get her thrills off of doing all the evil shit she do. That's why she pops up every once in a while with some mess that she herself fabricated and orchestrated, because she cannot thrive without it. It's like a vampire needing to suck the blood. They would not make it without it. And she cannot thrive unless she is out here sinking her teeth in real deep in somebody.
You to go upstairs with her because that lady went upstairs with her. You absolutely right. A real friend would have went upstairs. Her real friend went upstairs with her. Hold on 1 second. This is my auntie nursing home. Quentin Latham.
And I get it. I get it. The real friend part, that was pretty deep, but
Yes,
I can understand that. I can understand that. Because that's who Tamar prioritized as her real friend. Because if you didn't, you would have kept that separate from your relationship with him and whomever else who did not ask to be involved. You would not have involuntarily signed him up to be a witness to this, to have knowledge of this, to have to sacrifice any time y'all supposed to spend together to some things unknowing. That's a snake. That's a traitor. You didn't even know it was coming. Hit the like, y'all. You coming in, beeping in. You know what it is. Hit the like. Could be Tamar hopping in and out trying to see what I'm saying. Some of her, the Martians or whatever y'all call yourself. You mad. You want everybody to say good things about Tamar. You want everybody to tell everybody else they wrong and Tamar's right. One. You can clap in one hand and wish for all that there in the other and see which one gets full faster. Over here. You can hit the dislike if you want to. That works too. I feel you.
And the whole issue, Tamar, about the whole thing was the fact that you don't get to go around and create media shitstorms that involve other people without their permission.
That's right.
That whole, my teeth fell out, and I don't know what happened. Tamar, like, sis. And then you had that Spanish lady make that video down in Miami lying. There is nobody who had the amount of mouth trauma that you had that healed that quickly. You know what happened when it's time to be messy. You know what happened when it's time to be mean. You know what happened when it's time to hide the fact that you was messing with Yandy's husband. You know what happened when it's time for y'all to sneak in and out of places at different times to not be caught with people, but you don't know what happened in your own damn house while that man was up there with you. Now you don't know what happened.
She know.
So with that being said, now I give everybody permission to now paint me as the messy faggot. I'll be that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I get it. Y'all hurt this man. Y'all hurt this man because this is his friend, and he really meant her no harm. He has shown that throughout this whole thing, and she let this internet. She left him unprotected. She put him out there. She pushed him out there, and then left him unprotected. All this is all her. All this is all her. Terrible, terrible person. She's a terrible person. Tamar is nothing but a demon. And she participates in demon activities. And this is what demons do. And ain't nothing good about them. And, you know, unfortunately, or fortunately, because that helps with the lessons to be learned. You've been her friend for a long time. This is not the chick that you do not know. This is the chick that you know. It's the chick that you know. And the mistakes that you have made, I don't know. Can you answer those for yourself? Because once you get all this out, then the conversation is with you. Where did you go wrong? Where did you go wrong? Because it's only a matter of time for that snake bite you. You can watch the snake bite and attack others over and over and over again. And whether you approve of it, whether you like it, you know, well, she's a snake. I mean, that's what snakes do. A snake will never turn his head and look at you and say, you are my bestest. I love you, and I will not bite you. And if they say that, it's because they're enjoying the fact that they absolutely plan on biting you. Very calculated with it, too. And now we're too grown for this. We're too grown for this. Why would you go and hang with a snake and expect not to be bitten? I don't know enough about this person's personality. But what I'm seeing is too much emotional investment and too much vulnerability. I would absolutely 1000% let that go. Starting off with a statement that you wish y'all can go back the way y'all were before, bad move. Yeah, you didn't appreciate it. You was disrespected. It hurt you. That hurt talk, I just wouldn't even put it in there. I wouldn't even put it in there. It just makes you more of a delicious appetite hanging in front of them. They want to bite you some more. Her and her little snakies. They just want to bite on you some more. And they're going to call you all that what you're saying, like they've been doing. They're going to talk about you and bad friend and why you doing this. They already doing it. And they love to see you like this. They love to see you wounded. They love to see you hurt. And it's all coming from that snake. And she gains more from it, from you being like this. Way more. Now, when you say, why would she, there's only one reason I could think of. So that you can put this out here. Knowing you're going to be the bad guy, you're going to be attacked for it, but it's for you to put this out here. And maybe that's what she was expecting to happen the first time, which is probably part of the reason why she didn't come to your defense when everybody was attacking you. Now, seeing you hold it down, that can be recognized by others. It could be recognized by myself. It could be recognized by others. That just didn't do nothing but just make her mad because, like, oh, you didn't do what I wanted you to do. I want you to tell him. I want you to tell him. And she tried to do it again when they did the little skit in the bed. That wasn't a skit. It was just two lovers in the bed, you know?
I will be the messy faggot that everybody should stay away from on Get Mad Day because he gonna tell all your business. I had been told this lady to leave me alone. But you not finna sit your triple face ass up there on L'Oreal's podcast and pretend like, oh,
I like
you
that
just
one.
had a friend that just did you so wrong.
I like that
you
one.
You were just done so wrong because if anything, I was the one that was the collateral damage in your bullshit.
Yep, that's absolutely a fact.
Them people sat up there and called me every damn thing under the sun, made me a part of every conspiracy under the sun, while your ass was sitting back somewhere enjoying all of the media bliss about it. Cause you
Did you hear what he just said? Did you hear what he just said? He said exactly what I said. So that's proof that he understands the snake. He understands that this is a snake. All right? Get your feelings together. Get your feelings together. Okay? Get your feelings together. Your feelings going to get you hurt out here. That girl came out here and said she was in a pool of blood, lost her teeth, and almost died. Okay? And she threw you all on top of it. And just watched them come on and eat you up. She poured honey on you and let the bees out. And just, she was sitting back laughing like Candyman. But and you knew that this is who she is and how she get down. And you hurt? Nah, you disappointed. Move around it. Cause you getting it out. She got what she wanted, you know, all the way throughout this. But right here, right now, you freeing yourself. Okay? Leave her behind. Leave her behind. Or the next drink is on you.
All you had to simply do was put y'all leave funky alone, being funky cool. You didn't even want to do that. Then when you went and did it, you took it down the next day. Like, and granted, there is a world where people can say, well, Q, you know, I get it. Some people did not know until I addressed it. But for the record, she went out and said she almost died. I had 7,000 people waiting in the doggone thing because they knew we were together the night before, and they were just waiting for me to tell what happened. And I said, I don't know what happened to the lady.
And they did. They wasn't.
I went home. The lady went upstairs. I went home. I don't know what happened to that lady. Now I understand that,
and they went on full attack.
Some people not knowing who I am and not knowing how we speak in Miami, coupled with the fact that Tamar got on the internet and pretended like she almost died. I get the outrage. People are like, how is he referring to her so dismissively as that lady or whatever? And what y'all don't know, what you know now is the reason why I was referring to her so dismissively is because I knew deep down in my soul hadn't shit happened to her ass.
Okay. That's what I said.
Had nothing happened to her ass.
That's how she is. And you know what tickles me, not in a good way, is that people, like, how do you, I mean, everybody got their fans, I guess. Everybody got their diehards. Everybody got their followers, their little clique, their crew. Shit, I need to get mine together because, let's see, we're going to do some banging out here in these streets. Like, what the hell? How y'all going to be all up on that at least acknowledge what you own. Cause when they wrong, they wrong. And when people gotta do what they gotta do, then they gotta do what they gotta do. But I guess that's not how the game go. That's not how the game go. At the end of the day, she ain't shit. She demonic as hell. She don't give no fuck. And she ain't got no feelings. Zero. She is here to devour. Okay, she like to sink her teeth in. She like to sting, and she like to hit it hard, and she like to hit it multiple times, and she like to have a collective of bodies. A collective. She don't care one iota. And y'all should feel disrespected because at the end of the day, y'all out here crashing out. And this heifer was lying the whole time. But how is it so easy for other people who don't have this affliction for her, don't worship her, triple triple face ass, and can see exactly who she is and knew when she came out with that story is a bunch of bullshit. Now, think about the story that he gave as the real truth. Now, that's more interesting because what I learned from this, Tamar went home. Tamar was messed up. Mendices and his friend went where the hell they went. And eventually he went home to Yandy, his wife. Yeah, his wife. Tamar went home to her boyfriend, David, who she was with at the time. Now, David gonna say, this ain't good. We gotta call for you ambulance. No, we not calling. Because she don't even want to approach that. She don't want to deal with that. So, this is the story she gave him. She was found like that. She woke up like that. There's a story that came out, the story she gave to the world. She's still giving it. I don't know what happened to me. Tamar, it's too many of us that know you lying. It's too many of us. We done seen this repete of her over and over and over and over again throughout the years. And we know exactly who this chick is. And he is a up close and personal friend. So you know he know. Just like he calling it right now. Bitch, you lying. He told you he wasn't there. He sent it. Bitch, you lying. With confidence, okay? With the Malcolm pose. You lying. But y'all see what y'all want to see, which is we got to defend Tamar. I get it because you part of her demonic tribe. And that's what you programmed to do. That's what you under a spell to do. That's what you contracted to do. That's how this shit go. Shout out to him for coming out and just putting it out there like that. Instead of keep messing with the guy. Because why you going to let somebody keep stomping on you like that? This girl could have kept her mouth closed. She could have, you know what? If Tamar would have said, I went to a party for a friend. Like she started out with that first line. Really shit she ever wrote. But it's still a lie. She could have stopped right there and went on with that interview, and her and that green-haired lady talk about whatever they want. Was yellow, green, and whatever they want to talk about. And we wouldn't even be talking right now about this. He went and did all this. But when you come back, you circle the block, and then I threw a party for a friend. Did you? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You drug your friend out there. This ain't the first time, so he probably knew what the scene was like with you, to feel like, okay, this ain't about her wanting to hang out with me. This is one of those I'm really going to be with Mendices type things. I bet you. As soon as you get there, what do he see? He know to play the whole time. You know, y'all TLCing all across the floor. You got your no booty shorts ass on this man's husband's lap, fraternizing in the public. And then you took Mendices and his friend up there. So which one of them whooped your ass, Tamar? Hmm? Which one of them whooped your ass? Which one? Because you know what? Somebody need to smack the piss out of you and show Evelyn how to get that shit right the first time. Because that's what she needs. She need a good-ass old-fashioned beat down. She need another woman to beat that ass. Now, she gonna straighten up and fly right? That's not what I'm saying. She still need that ass whooping, though. She do. She do, because Tamar do too much and she play too much. But it's shit like this, Dineva, that makes, that enables her. This helps build and create and empower that snaky ass monster bitch that she is. Because it ain't nothing but evil, nothing but devil. And you enable her, you sit back and watch it, you be quiet, you deal with it. He ain't come on here and tell y'all at no time before she fake was found in pool blood, but really got her ass whooped by Mendices and his boy. I guess there was some BDSM, or Mendices just wanted to whoop that ass. He just want to whoop that trick, and I guess y'all was doing some freaky stuff in there that night, boy, won't you? So Tamar had to go home to David for him to be like, nah, who did this to my girl? I don't know. They just found me like this. I woke up, I was in the pool of blood. You know, that stupid shit she came and told everybody in the whole wide world. I know her own mama looked at her and rolled her eyes. I didn't raise you like that, Tamar. And you coming out here lying to these folks. I didn't raise you like that. Tamar said, well, shit. My daddy didn't raise me either, but I took some of his characteristics because I'm laying it low and I'm spreading it wide.
It would seem to me, before you get on the internet and try to tell people you almost died, that you would have called Olivia Benson from Law and Order to figure out what happened to your ass. We months down the line, you don't start a whole media shitstorm, and you still talking about you don't know what happened to your ass.
One more again. Still don't have a clue.
To maybe figure out what happened to your ass before you ran on the internet.
That's what I said.
I told you a long time ago, I'm not them. I'm not your support staff. I'm not none of them broke sissies that be around you for clout, that need you for money, that need you to pay the tab. I don't need nothing from you and never needed anything from you. I was your friend genuinely. And I'm still hurt by all of this.
See, you gotta stop. Bro, stop. See, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. Now at this point, I'm just gonna be like, okay, go on and sing, ooh, I like it. Because you do. You do. Why would you keep saying that? And then you tell me, okay, so you was a genuine friend. You know, it was past tense. You know, we feel nothing. Move along. Why are you over here professing your hurt and all that other shit? I mean, it's too soft. It's way too soft. You cannot be that emotionally invested when you yourself set your own self up for the play. You hung out with this chick. You put up with her shit. You was loyal to this bitch. Cause ain't no way I could be friends with Tamar. I don't see. There's no. She just nasty. But again, Tamar don't believe nobody gonna whoop that ass. Just like she did not expect Evelyn to smack the piss out of her that day. She didn't even expect her to tell her she was gonna smack the piss out of her that day. Just like she didn't expect her to yell at her, correct her, hold her dead in her tracks when she was being highly disrespectful Ayana Van Zandt. Mm, mm, mm. The way she looked at her mama, she was shocked, surprised, heard all at the same time, and then by the middle of the speech her mother gave, Tamar was giving her that look like, bitch, I'll come over there and whoop your motherfucking ass. You know exactly who you was dealing with. And you're never exempt with these types. It don't work like that. So it was your turn. It was your turn. What I'm hearing is you want some more. You want some more. You wish you can go back and y'all be like y'all was before. She don't. She don't care. You gonna go back and be like you was before, and you gonna get bit by that snake again. Cause that's what the snake does. And gonna try to swallow your ass up whole like an anaconda. That's because that's what that bitch is. Look, she came back for you. And you giving it to her real nice and leaving doors open and everything. You need to do another video. 15 minutes, 10 minutes, you need to do another video. You're going to have to get yourself together and pull it on all together and close them doors. You're going to have to shut that shit down, let them emotions go. Okay, we got it. You was bothered. Who wouldn't be? You was, emotionally disturbed and all that. That was your friend. Okay, cool. That's the shit that it explains itself. You constantly screaming at. I'm gonna be inclined to find the similarities in you and Tamar Braxton. Cause all you got left is fuck that bitch. And moving right along. She ain't even worth you staying here 5 more minutes. But you need to do another video and make that shit clear. Cause it's like you begging for her to come bite you some more. And telling her she better put some stank on it this time. Quit fucking around with you.
How you trying to flip it and make it seem like I did you wrong?
You like it. You do like it. You can cop and please, boy. That shit don't work. That's the wrong way to go.
The only person who was did wrong in this situation is Yandy. And I'ma leave it at that. Moving right along.
Excuse me?
Wait, if you were locked up in Illinois, Juvie, Cook County, county home, or anywhere else in the system, this is the money glitch that's getting former detainees.
I'm sorry. Take me through that kid. No, take your ass back to where he has. What he say? Where the video at? Did he say Yandy at the end of it? What did I have? Man, I was doing something totally different, and then here we go. And it's gone. Maybe it's on history? I thought it was on this list. Did he say Yandy, y'all? Because I thought it sounded like he said Yandy. Is it erased from my history? That can't be. Okay, there it is. Man, what in the what? Oh, she got missing teeth on the thumbnail. I like that. She Christian Rock's sister. Okay, that's what's up.
But my breasts feel better at home for 12 minutes and got 10 ounces.
Wait a minute. How we get on Brianna? Oh, we got to talk about her, too. Yeah, we got to talk about her.
Finna move on to a story.
And damn Brianna's boy.
I'm still up in the air about.
I'm telling y'all fellas.
About how I'm
you meet a girl
respond
named
to
Brianna.
Tamar,
You better keep it moving because she...
Tamar recently did an interview with...
Sir, did you say Yandy? I don't know what took place. Damn. Did he say Yandy?
I'm still hurt by all of this because I don't like how you trying to flip it and make it seem like I did you wrong.
How you put a K on the end of wrong?
The only person who was did wrong in this situation is Yandy. And I'ma leave it at that.
Oh, okay.
Move right along.
Okay, I see. What about David? Hold on. Wait. What was that? That showed up. You know how they do the
Gonna
suggestions.
move on to a story that I'm still up in the air about how I'm gonna respond to Tamar. Okay, but Tamar recently did an interview with
I saw something.
L'Oreal, and I don't know. She just did something I didn't like. Take a look.
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you talk about it?
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Okay.
All
There
I
it
know is that
this one right
I
here.
went to a friend's birthday.
Where is this? Who is this?
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Aakasha Show where Howard. Listen, I was supposed to be done for the night, but after I finished uploading this last video,
I know, right?
I just so happened to finally get into tonight's show with Funky, and I see he done aired Tamar.
Oh, okay. So he talking about the same thing.
And
I thought it was finna be something different.
got to say something about this now. While it's fresh on my mind.
Okay.
So listen.
So here's what I'm gonna do, because I'm not, really in a circle or nothing like that. Like, I don't really be, this don't be my content. I don't be watching them like that. How long is this? Let's speed this up. I'm gonna see what he gonna say real quick, because, I don't really understand why y'all be messing with these folk. Like, I don't get it. Tamar is what she is, and it's simple to see. And it's like, y'all be falling in love. You be taking a liking to these folk. You be coming up in here and don't be hitting the like button and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Come on, bro.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Also, make sure you have notifications turned on.
Yeah, I don't know. You talk too fast. Go on.
Like this. So when I first do you ready? Let's get it.
What was all that? I can't believe Funky Dineva's language, though. Like, y'all shouldn't be talking like that about him. That's abuse and bullying.
And Funky caught wind of it too, I guess. And he has had some things to say, and he's also dishing some real fucking tea. Okay? And I think the tea is, we kind of already speculated because the rumors were out before she tried any of this fun stuff. But now, Funky is playing the tea that allegedly met DC and her been doing their thing. He was the one that went upstairs with her. He was the last one that lived with her. I'm just going to listen.
And his friend.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all, because I'm telling you,
That shit got real demonic up in there that night.
Goddamn liar, okay? That night was never about me. You and Zoe and all the rest of them, y'all was looking for something to eat. Y'all called me.
He didn't have no reaction. He called her a bald head liar.
Everything up my way closed.
That was.
Y'all said, fuck it, meet me at Roof Chris. I met y'all at Roof Chris. You and Zoe. In comes walking Mandy.
That must be normal talk.
Okay, now this is the third time that me and you have been hanging out out of nowhere.
Here come Medici glass.
Okay, now you can make that whatever the hell you want to make of it. Okay.
They just be passing themselves around. Child, you be with his man, that girl, and then the next thing you know, you with the this one and the that one and da 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 da. Y'all circles that small? Oh shit, I went all the way to New York with this. Yeah, I gotta go back. I got to find it and rewind it, y'all. Hold on. Doggone it. Doggone it. Hey. History, baby. Hit me with it. Come on.
Said we going over here to Sauce.
I gotta speed it back up, too.
We just said Sauce. I said, y'all, I really don't want to go. I drive my car over to Sauce. By the time I get to Sauce, Zoe calls and says, Tamar said, just leave.
I don't know what
your
time
car
it
at my
was.
house
We went out to Buckhead.
I didn't even want to go. You didn't throw me no party, love. Why are you doing this? Why is it so important for you to create this narrative like you were doing something to a friend and a friend did you so wrong?
You know that's how she get down. You know she done did it to several people.
Sneaking and dealing around. Mendices was behind us at the V12. Okay, he just didn't want to walk in, or they had arranged it because he didn't want to be caught up all in the mix. If you were throwing Quentin a party, Tamar, the sign would have said Quentin. The sign would have said Funky Dineva on it. Here is what the situation is, my love. For whatever reason, you being Tamar Braxton that you are, you like running to the internet and stirring up mess and confusion and drama. It's what you like.
Okay.
Real world where
So
anybody busts out in front of their damn mouth and then start talking about
keeping it real. Okay, so he calling like it is. He said, yeah, that's absolutely it. That's what she does. Okay. Okay.
In this interview with L'Oreal, you mentioned that you were home with David or somebody, and they said we need to call an ambulance, and you were like, no, we're not calling no ambulance, which suggests to me that you did not almost die. Okay, but now since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable
Hit the
with
like,
the
y'all.
relationship that
Hit
you
the
and
like.
Mandy's had in front of me. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mandy's had.
I want to hear what you gonna say about that.
You at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up. I was very uncomfortable with it. And tell it, we gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since she was throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendices got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because he was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and got ass was kissing. Okay, and the shit made me damn uncomfortable.
Hold on, y'all. I just have to pause for a minute. Look, are we understanding and comprehending what this man is saying?
Yeah.
Now, if y'all remember when this stuff first dropped and this drama was going on, and Funky Dineva was involved, and Tamar had him thrown under the bus to get drugged. Do y'all remember Funky kept saying he wanted to unload the clip, like he wanted to lay it all out. And he was about to a few months back. And he went against it and said, I ain't gonna do that. I felt that it was some shit like this. I felt that there was some truth to this whole Tamar and Mendices stuff. And it's so funny that Funky is now saying this because I swear I seen a clip where that woman said that her and that man didn't have no friendship relationship. He was paid to do a job and he did a good job at it. No, baby. There's no way you and him didn't have anything going on or any type of connection.
So he did a good job.
Engaging with you in that bullshit video. It's not like y'all are real actors or actresses. Baby, no. The chemistry
Exactly.
is too regular.
That's what I done.
Been doing whatever. That's what it got. I just think that it's fucked up the way all that played out because Tamar, you really didn't even have to get exposed like this. You could have left well enough alone. But I agree with Funky Dineva. You don't get to get online and create these lies and narratives to slander and
she wanted him to.
Or the narrative that you try to always use with people. Granted, be very clear.
Always betraying her, always doing her wrong.
What I am saying is, what's being alleged, if it is so, Tamar, you are full of a whole lot of bullshit.
Of course.
I'm gonna tell you what's even more fucked up. What's even more fucked up is you the same one that sat at that table talking about Tawanda sleeping with somebody else. Like you the same one. You the same one.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. We gonna do that. Listen, no. If we gonna do that one, we gonna keep it all the way real. Because when she said Tawanda did that, Tawanda said, you know, you did it. Did she not? And we know Tamar lies. Tawanda lies too. And so that's not what. I'm not saying she got more credibility than Tawanda. But Tawanda said she did it too. Who man I slept with? Townies. And she said something about Birdman. They try to make it look like that's when Tony hopped up, but she didn't hop up off Birdman. She hopped up off another statement.
You see? Okay. Now, I'm not supposed to just sit here and act like, you know, like, you should just be the one getting bashed and brought out. A nigga is going to do what a nigga going to do. But a low-down police, too. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. You doing this shit that Funky is alleged that you was doing with Mendices, that means all this stuff that we was hearing about, Mendices in the club and kissing and all this stuff we hearing about, this is making sense now. The puzzles are being put in place. But again, this didn't even have to go there. The thing is, Tamar, you be hopping your ass on these interviews, still trying to shade people and thinking you're going to get away with it by saying you didn't say nobody's name, playing crazy. Like, everything that Funky said that you do, that's what you do.
She used to getting away with her shit.
He's been seeing you for who you were, and he still decided to befriend you.
Yep.
That's the part that I don't understand.
Okay.
But this is a whole hot-ass mess.
Okay.
And all of that she has been doing Where's Mendici, and what does he have to say about what happened to her?
He ain't gonna say nothing.
You know, especially people that ask her with her. Like, what does he have to say? And because I don't want this to be long, I'm gonna also say this. Just like y'all even said, listen to me, y'all. If you lost 4 teeth, the way she claims was gone, there is nowhere where you can get dental surgery done, especially if you need implants, because if your 4 teeth were missing, you would need to get implants. You would have to. Over the years, like, you would have to get a different...
Don't she have those?
To fit your teeth. They don't do that in amount of days. It's not able to happen like that. It just doesn't. It's impossible. And I have had implants. When they put an implant in your mouth, that screw thing that sticks out of your gum, you can't even put tips on it. Because they tell you you have to allow it to heal around the screw as if it's a bone. You would not be able to walk around the next day or a few days later with 4 brand new teeth. Like, that is not how that works. That's the punk ass lie. You can't. That's not how that works. She would have tips in her mouth. She ain't got no damn tips in her mouth.
So she came out here and made it like she fixed it right away?
Jumping on the bandwagon to defend folks. Now, y'all talk about justice mother and drinking through mud. But y'all do see this, right? And then, let me end with this.
Oh my gosh.
I've seen in the comments a whole bunch of people women saying...
I don't have my tripod, so I keep dropping the dang phone, y'all. My bad.
You don't do nothing behind him. People that I can't stand people that do stuff like this on Mad Day. So why the fuck you not mad at Tamar? Because she's the first one that started all this Mad Day shit. So I'm saying you fake bringing shit up just because she's mad. So y'all should be mad at her.
Exactly.
I understand this thing where y'all are able to recognize someone else's faults after you chose to overlook the motherfucker that caused the reaction. You know what I'm saying? It's like action, for every action there's a reaction. Y'all only give a damn and want to do think pieces on the reaction.
That's how you know it's all evil.
Your investigation on the action that caused the reaction. So y'all be mad at somebody do a mad day. Be mad at Tamar because that man ain't did nothing to her. He let that shit right. She's on these interviews doing the same shit she always does. And I don't blame him for not letting her ass make it. He tried to let her make it. He really did. It's the first kicked off, and he did not do her like that. But she's pushing this man up against the wall. His back is against the wall. Of course he's gonna come out swinging eventually.
She know that too.
And why y'all concerned about him dishing tea on Mad Day, y'all need to be more concerned on females like Tamar. They do these things that's been alleged. Summer Walker, all these girls that don't mind men being in a relationship as long as they can get them a piece. And that's really what y'all need to be focused on. Those actions. Because if that is true, there's nothing cute about that. That is disgusting. That's horrible. That is very low vibration, very low budget.
I mean, that's that devil. That's Evelyn Braxton's daughter right there. You know, that's that demon. She don't care. She don't care. So, can you imagine if somebody would have came and did that with her Teddy Ruxpin? What y'all think?
You can find your own man, so you gotta go scoop up somebody else's and be kissing behind in the dark and stuff. And it happened the way Funky even said it, and people heard say,
you know, she can't.
If it happened the way that they are describing it, that means Tamar and Mendici both know and knew that what they was doing was not right. He said Mendici was in the back, was behind him. All we seen in the video was them damn signs for her birthday, and they had the Tamar with her name and her coming in with Funky. How sneaky is that? For Mendici
Wait, what?
But he
hold on.
After the fact because he.
What was on there?
And it happened the way Funky even said it, and people heard say this stuff that's in the club. If it happened the way that they are describing it, that means Tamar and Mendici both know and knew that what they was doing was not right. He said Mendici was in the back, was behind him. All we seen in that video was them damn signs for her birthday, and so they had the Tamar with her name and her coming in with Funky. How sneaky is that for Mendici to be there? But he lets them go, and he come after the fact because he don't want to be, again, that's because y'all know y'all are doing something that is not right. Because in these ways, y'all felt like y'all could, and it's nothing. Like, and y'all could just do y'all freely, whether y'all single. If y'all felt like...
They was having an affair.
No, y'all knew it was fucked up what you was doing. Y'all knew it was not going to look right if it ever came out. Ridiculous.
Okay, now, if anybody know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth, it's Mendici and his best friend, because they was the ones who went upstairs with you.
Okay, that's the rest of that. I did watch the whole clip, and I just wanted to touch on these, because I actually just spoke about a lot of this in the other video that I just uploaded. But y'all see what I'm saying? See, here's my thing. This is a great...
Man, say something about that part.
Dragging Megan Thee Stallion and coming at her head, and she's a victim.
Somebody else.
She ain't done nothing fucked up to none of y'all, to nobody, to people. Like, she's not out here moving foul, doing dirty shit. Like, she's not out here bashing other women. She's not doing any of that. But then you got Tamar. She does all that. What that nigga said she does. She does a lot of fucked up shit.
Tamar is a demon.
Hide her hand, play victim. When she's not a victim, her ass is guilty. That's why I feel sorry for people like her that get exposed or get blasted. That's the comparison. Megan is a victim. Tamar, clearly she didn't even think she was a victim. Because she told her people not to call the police on the ambulance. Why the fuck wouldn't you? Why the fuck wouldn't you? You know why you wouldn't? Because the shit don't seem like it's coming out to be true. It's really coming out like all of that was for promotional purposes for this EP and bullshit ass video.
I was just getting ready to ask that
And
question.
it's sad because your talent is yet again overshadowed.
That's a fact.
Who you have
Sir,
when you're not
kudos to you for saying that, because I just be shaking my head. I'll be like, this girl can really sing though. Like, Tamar Braxton can sing. She can sing. She can sing. You know, she's one of them top vocalists in the Braxton family. She be right behind Tony. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I said this before. I'm no fan of Tamar's, but I like her singing voice better than Tony's. I think Tamar gets down. I don't know. This is just something evil and devilish about her that she needs to feed off, because
overshadow your talents. People care more about Tamar in the reality TV space than they do her music.
And she can sing.
Just tell y'all more than enough. Even if you don't agree with me and you decide to agree with the others, you know, like, just pay attention and observe. Use your brain, baby. People care more about Tamar as a reality star than they do her music. And the proof is in the pudding. Her music barely even charts. They don't buy her music.
And that's crazy because what's his name? He just did an interview with DJ Academics, DDG, and they were discussing the finances of it all. And, you know, he was saying streamers make more than rappers nowadays, you know, hands down. And it was getting into the logistics of that. DDG does put out music now. Academics had a song, but he don't put out music, but he's definitely a streamer. So he understands that, and them two boys is rich. So Tamar don't even have to split nothing with her singing if she don't want to, because of her talent. Not only her talent, her being Toni Braxton's sister. I mean, she just had too many things. And I don't want to say had, because she could still sing and she's still Toni Braxton's sister. Those two alone were winners. Beautiful. I guess. The face is giving I don't know, she going to be Lil' Kim or Michael or something. Not Lil' Kim. But, you know, Tamar can dance too. Tamar got personality. She just didn't never need to be this type of devil. But she a whole demon. She got a demon in her. Or she is a demon. One of the two.
Like, y'all need to really hang up.
But this is demonic. She's demonic.
You land up with somebody named.
Yeah, she demonic.
Like Monica said, second place, I never won a prize. How are you?
Hey, Michael and Evelyn, that's your daughter. That's your baby girl right there. That's the one you ain't raised like that, Evelyn. You didn't. I wonder which family member was it that violated her. I wonder which family member violated her. She said it was a close family member, and it was more than one of them. Now, the census says one of them is that doggone brother. How you raise them, Evelyn? Huh? How you raise them? Because y'all the one got y'all asses out here and decided to be celebrities and get on TV and do reality shows and all this stuff. So, man, we looking. How you raised her? Because she is a something and always been a something. And you know your child is a demon.
So you really been creeping with this man. I seen that. You said that man just, y'all not even friends like that. He didn't jump. Like, I seen that clip on.
She know. She know her children are demons.
Got an A+ stain maker? Try Tide. It's boosted. Regular detergent.
They be making you watch these commercials and once it hit like late November. You don't really get skips around this time of year. You're going to at least do 1.5 or 2
You can run around with that money.
before they get a skip.
I'm just getting another thing. It's ridiculous, and I got to go work in the morning, so I'm gonna go. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. But I just wanted to address this shit.
Okay.
I had the opportunity, and it was fresh on my brain.
All right, that's the,
I don't feel sorry for
y'all
him.
get his name.
I don't feel like I need to get anything.
I ain't never seen him before. I just wanted to see what he was going to say.
And not expect them to eventually start swinging on your ass. That's just not how life works. And y'all that have something against stuff that I need to and try to bash up with doing this, go back and do research. And pay attention to the actions that brought on this reaction.
Yeah.
And then put yourself in his shoes. And then ask yourself, how would you respond? Okay? Okay. That's all I got. I love y'all. I got tuned in. Make sure y'all keep drop down the comments what y'all think about this bullshit. Sleeping with somebody else, man. Baby, that's why I'm up there. I don't give a damn what nobody said. You a bitch that got to sleep with another bitch's man. You a nigga that got to sleep with another dude's man. If you are a girl that got to sleep with another female girl, listen, you are bottom of the barrel.
I don't get it.
You are bottom of the barrel, low down, insecure ass motherfucker.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Honestly. Shout out to him for saying that. Shout out to him for everything he said. Because he pretty much reiterated most of, everything that I said. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I know it's part of their job to popularize it and normalize it. Excuse me. I know that. But I don't see the overwhelming popularity of it. Like, how can it be so appealing? There was always the thing about the other woman, and you just have certain class of people that just, they likes these type of things. But, what we got forefront as the norm nowadays, stuff like that, and, this OPP, and, don't want to be married, don't want to be in a relationship, you want to have a baby without a man and all that kind of stuff. It's just a bunch of ridiculousness. It really is. But the only thing I would definitely change is when he said, put yourself in his shoes, fucking Dineva shoes. I don't drink all that ice now. I'm about frozen. Can't even talk. And what would you do? I wouldn't say that to people anymore. I stopped talking like that a long time ago. I don't do that. What would you do? I don't even want to know what they would do, and to leave it up to their own minds to think. They're going to think in the way of their programming, and we know what normal programming is right now. We're discussing it. So a lot of people, would still say he should shut his mouth still. He shouldn't put the business out there still. She the victim still. And all that. And whether they really believe it or not, they'll play off this narrative. And that comes from, whatever they got going on. They part of the demon clan. They a little demonette. That's just how they roll. That's their normal rationale. We want her to reign supreme in this situation, so it don't matter about right or wrong, this, that, and the third. Nigga, shut up over there, be quiet like you was before. And that's what the whole attacking him from the giddy up was about. And he gonna be a victim to it until he decide he not gonna be. But he won't get my attention again on any of it. Like, something else go down. If I do say something, it's gonna be like, that's what the fuck you get, nigga. Cause you over here copping please and being emotional, and man, she gonna, if you step back that way, okay, she gonna like fire to that ass again, and you gonna be on here crying this time, or you gonna be, you gonna mess with your immune system too much. That's what that kind of stress and trauma and stuff does for you, and you don't need that at all. I wouldn't even want a desire. Yeah. Fuck all that. You hurt me. My feelings hurt. Yeah. If I could go back in time, you better keep all them shits to yourself, because them demons don't mean you none. I would not be up here saying, put yourself in his shoes. What would you do? I said he had every right. It only made sense unless he wanted to keep on being her little bitch. Not to say that that's what he was doing. That's not the way I meant that. But that's what y'all want him to do. Stay quiet. Be her little bitch. And it's not cool and it's not fair. This man over here battling cancer at the moment. He ain't got time for this right here. You know that's a demon. Look at her face. That plastic surgery. Look at that plastic surgery face right there. Look at that. She already look like LaToya Jackson and shit. Tamar done look like some wild shit. That pig nose she had that one time. And she ain't stopping. She like, did it. Won't stop. So whatever rituals and shit and P. Diddy demonic shit her and Mendices and that dude was doing that night, that's what happened to her. When she went home to her boyfriend, she didn't say, baby, you know, I was over there messing around with this dude that I be sleeping with. And he brought his friend this night. And you know, Funky Dineva, let me say this to you, sweetheart. Sweetheart. You not continuing the night and deciding to remove yourself in a three-way situation, so you wouldn't have been necessarily a fourth wheel. You had to have had the instincts to know that you were going to be a fourth wheel to leave, because him and her kissing all over each other, okay, them two making out, they love it, dub it, but they do have another friend. I don't know how he was introduced, what that dynamic was, what the vibe was like, but something told you to go about your business at that point. Now, these are the kind of things you need to be thinking about, and you need to stay away from that demon right there. Y'all got separated at this time for a reason, and it was a hard separation, okay? So go on and sign them divorce papers, because ain't no telling what you was spared from on that night. Ain't no telling what you was spared from on that night by not going up them stairs. Because whatever they doing, it ain't nothing pretty. Ain't nothing pretty. And I wonder what that is. You know, what side that come from? Because, again, that's Tamar Braxton. That's Tamar Braxton. People loved her out the gate, you know. They fell hard for that personality. Girl can sing. Toni Braxton's sister, she was cute. She funny face, plastic face, Lil' Kim face, Michael Jackson face. Nah, Toya Jackson face. I gotta stop. Michael, I apologize. And she just wrecking, you know, havoc all over the place, all the time. She's never settled, never happy. If it gets too quiet from her for a while, she gotta come up and feed. She gotta come up and feed. She gotta come up and feed. And she chose your ass this time around. She chose you. So trust and believe there was more in store. And she couldn't get it that way. Okay, you still, you provide so much. Over here copping pleas and begging and shit. Bro, you better get your ass on down the road. You done had chance after chance sitting back watching this girl, all this stuff she be involved. Ain't no telling what this dude done took witness to coming from her. And then you finally got your turn, and then you you sitting up here still all in your feelings, copping pleas, like you trying to get that old thing back. Boy, go ahead. Go ahead. You gotta figure out which way you trying to go. Because if you start messing around with Tamar again, then you deserve every little bit of all that shit they coming at you about, talking about, so y'all call me this, call me that, and do. You over here being a little victim, being all weak and emotional and shit, holding on to her shit. You should have dropped bombs on that ass the first time. That's what you should have did. You can't play with these devils. Don't nobody care about you. Tamar don't care, and these people attacking you don't care. And they ain't gonna care. And you sitting up there enduring all that and letting it make you feel some type of way, and you still coming on here talking about how emotional you is. They ain't going through what you going through. You the one need some healthy cells. I know all about them cells and the immune system and all that. And according to, you know, what you talked about, I said, you got a long road ahead of you. Ain't no need. Strength. That's all you need. Strength. And this is weakness. You need strength. You just open the doors up and telling them to come on in. You giving them open invitation. They welcome to come in. Just do you any kind of way. No, you need to shut that down. Shut that out. And be strong. Focus on your battles. This. You think Tamar gives 1, 2. I'm trying to say with a non-cuss word this time. Cares about what the hell you got going on? Boy, she don't care. This is the perfect time to strike. You don't think too hard on it. Because it just makes sense. You just came out here and told us, you know, about your tests and your results and all that. Perfect. It feels better. It's more of a reward. Now is the time. Okay? Now is the time. All right? To get up in that ass. And you gonna spread your butt cheeks? Boy, you better stop. Y'all hit that like button. I'm out.